is pretty cool. Free magnets, a free whiteboard. You get to wear different color shirts, and you're able to get more free stuff like a bag. Now, where did I get it? Basically, I got this throughout my job. Starting to get ready for a night shift, and you're kind of like, I don't want to work. I don't want to go to work. I don't even want to enter work. Like, I don't want to deal with work at all. Sometimes you just want to take a long vacation. Sometimes you just don't want to return to this place because you feel like it's just too much. I understand. I understand perfectly. Because I have a similar situation. I work at the Happy Burger Grill, and I feel exactly the same way that you're feeling when you feel about work. Sometimes I don't even want to walk in, or I don't even want to clock in. Sometimes I even offer myself to leave early, because sometimes I just don't want to be there. Sometimes I just want to just be home, sleep, knowing that I'm not even making the money, but I'd just rather be in my bed. Basically, today I wanted to talk about how working at the Happy Burger Grill does have its cons and pros, and I just wanted to discuss them about it. So first of all, I wanted to start off by talking about the benefits and the cons and how working at the Habit, their schedule. So basically, the schedule here at the Habit, it is known to be kind of flexible, and it's kind of known to not be kind of flexible. So first, when you first start working at the Habit, they give you as much hours as possible, and once you start to get the hang of it and how you feel, they ask you, like, is there any specific days you want to be off? So us as college students, obviously we need our extra days off because we need to study. So thankfully, the benefits is that if you do have like a busy schedule in school, they would respect it and they will give you your days off. But the con is that sometimes on your days off, they will call you. They're gonna call you and they're gonna ask you if you want to work. So here in Glassdoor, in this website, they give you like people who already work in the company, and they talk about the good and the bad about working at the Habit. So many people who used to work at the Habit used to talk about the schedules, how like it's kind of like they say, quote, it's all right for a restaurant, or it's not flexible enough if you need like extra days off. They're gonna call you either way. Like, I understand. Sometimes I'll be exhausted. Sometimes I'll just be working 6 days straight, or I'll be even working 7 days straight. Yes, I'll be going overtime, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get that extra cash. Secondly, I wanted to talk about how there's this another website where it's called work.chrome, and basically, this talks about how the benefits in working as a cashier in a restaurant. And the number one is you are allowed to receive tips in this company. Depending on the store, though, it's mostly they want you to share your tips with the other cashiers. And I know that will get you mad because you're like, why would you be receiving my tips if I'm the one who complimented the customer, or I'm the one who gave great customer service to the customer? I understand. I perfectly understand why you think that way. But depending on the store, like I said, sometimes you could just receive all your tips, or probably you don't even have to share them at all. But a con about receiving tips is that you do have to leave your tips in a cup, and you do have to be careful if people don't steal it. Because I have gotten my tips stolen several times, and there was like $20 in there. It was just like, they can't do anything about it. Trust me, they'll just be like, you gotta be careful next time. So I'm sorry. And then thirdly, I wanted to talk about how one of the biggest like number one things that I love about working here is that you learn about customer service. You're known to always be respectful to the customer. And even though you're respectful to the customer as much as possible, you're always going to get that one customer who's going to be mad at you. Trust me, there's always going to be that one customer who's going to be mad at you and trying to talk back to you and trying to like poke your buttons. And you're going to have to learn how to control it, which is one reason why I love about the company, because I am known to actually learn how to control my anger and actually deal with situations as calm as possible. But one con is that you're always going to have to deal with that one customer who's going to annoy or ruin your day. Because trust me, I have cried several times here at this company because a customer has ruined my day completely. Even though there's a lot of cons and pros in this restaurant, I feel like working here is a benefit, and I have learned a lot. And I have learned to actually grow and work with a team, and how you cannot get your stuff done without having a team with you. You can't even run a whole restaurant with your like just by yourself. You're always gonna have a team with you, and there will always have sorry, there's always gonna be people who are gonna back you up, and no matter what, at the end of the day, this team is going to end up being your family. Love or hate, doesn't matter. They're going to be your family at the end because they do care for you no matter what. In conclusion, working is tough, and working for the habit is tough because our company is starting to grow throughout time, and more people are starting to know about the company, so it's starting to get busier each day. But even though there's pros and cons, I do recommend working here if you want to apply. Thank you. Thanks for listening to my speech. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah.